This is the plaintiff, Robert Groeling. He says he needed help removing about 3 feet of snow from his driveway, hired the defendant to come plow him out, and his driveway was damaged. The defendant crashed his truck, and the plow dug a big gaping wound in his asphalt driveway. He can't seem to get the defendant to pony up the $750.60 he's owed, so he's suing. This is the defendant, Alexander Jones. He says he told the plaintiff's wife, the person who in fact hired him to plow the driveway, that he would not be responsible for any damages to the driveway since there was so much snow. Once the snow melted and he took a look at the plaintiff's driveway, he noticed it was in terrible shape and had been neglected for what looked like 15 years. Bottom line, he owes the plaintiff nothing because he didn't damage a thing. He's accused of trying to pull a snow job.
Thank you, Douglas. Robert Groeling?
Yes, ma'am.
You are suing Alexander Jones, the person who you'd hired to snowplow your property, because according to you, he damaged your driveway to the tune of $750.60 of repairs. Tell me what happened.
Well, approximately January of this year, we had some snowfall, and
And you're from where?
I'm from Pittsford, New York.
Okay.
And I had bought the house. This was my first winter in the house. And we found Mr. Jones on the internet, advertises Pittsford Plowing. Called him up. He came over. He looked at the driveway. He named a price, and he plowed the driveway very well, and left.
And the price was what?
He charged $20 to plow the driveway.
$20 total?
Yes.
Is that the going rate where you're from?
That's a good deal for an emergency plow situation. I have customers
Is
right down
that the
street.
going rate where you're from?
Yes.
Really? Hardly seems worth it. I mean, that's a hard way to earn a buck, huh? How long does it take you to plow?
5 minutes.
Oh, okay. No, that sounds great now. I'm in the wrong business. Sorry. All right, so go ahead.
Well, we were quite happy with it, so the next time it snowed in February, we called him back, and he came over, agreed on the same price, and he started plowing. And while he was plowing, I was clearing a sidewalk with a shovel. While I was doing this, I heard a very loud crunching sound coming from the street where my driveway is, and I walked over there and saw that his truck was there, and it appeared that his plow had dug into the driveway.
So you told him on the spot what happened?
Well, he knew what happened. He was there.
But what was the discussion the two of you had?
He said, I don't think I can do this with my truck. I'm worried that I damaged it. I'll help you shovel the rest of it out.
Okay.
So I went back up to continue with the sidewalk that I was doing, and he drove away.
What do you mean he drove away? I thought you guys were going to do it together.
Well, I thought so too, but I went back up to continue the work that I was doing.
So you weren't going to do it together?
He said that he would help me shovel it out.
Instead, according to you, he drove off?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And so did you call him?
Yes. Approximately 2 days later, when the snow had melted, I went down.
Did you take any pictures of?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you take it after the snow melted, or did you take any pictures at that moment with the job half done?
The snow was melted 2 days later, and
So they're after 2 days later are the pictures?
and that's when I could see the
Okay.
full extent of the
So go ahead.
damage. So I called him back, and I explained to him that there was damage done to the driveway. His response was that he usually does contract work, and that when he does contract work, he has his customers sign a damage waiver. I did not sign any such document, and he said that he was not responsible for the damage that was, or he was not responsible for fixing the damage.
Okay. So may I see the estimate from
Yes,
the new
ma'am.
place? Talk to me. Mr. Jones, what happened?
All right, I got a call. I remember it being February, according to my records, that I got a call from them
Was
to
it
come.
the second time or the first time you'd been there?
The second time I'd been there was when the problem happened.
Okay.
And both times when the woman I spoke to as wife or I said, I haven't seen your driveway not covered in 3 feet of snow.
Was he talking to your wife?
I have a partner that I live with.
Okay. A woman?
Yes.
Okay. And that's who had called him originally?
We called him together. She spoke on
Okay,
the
two
phone.
people usually aren't on a phone. How
She
did,
spoke on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I said, I haven't seen your driveway not covered in 3 feet of snow. So I don't know where your driveway begins, where the lawn is, if I hit your lawn, if I hit the curb, if I hit landscape. I'm not responsible for anything. It was a very broad
Was he
said, this
there
is-
when you said that?
Was who there?
Him.
He was not there. This was on the phone that I told her. I told her all this before I made the trip out there.
Okay.
I mean, it's right near my
Did you
regular.
get that in writing, that waiver?
I did not get that in writing, no.
You normally get it in writing.
For my seasonal customers that I come in the fall, my contract says I'll come and stake your driveway in the fall with plow markers so I know where the driveway and the lawn is. And for those customers, if I do hit your lawn, I come back and patch it because I've marked your driveway. I saw what I was working with.
No, those are the ones you least need the contract with. The
Well-
ones you really need the contract with are the ones where you've never met their driveway before, right? Like, that's when you really should have the contract. He says, of course, watch this. Did anybody ever tell you, I'm not responsible if I wreck your driveway?
No.
Okay. Now, I don't know if anybody ever told your partner that, because your partner's not here. Do you have an affidavit from your partner?
I don't. I paid him myself, and the interaction that we had on the property was between himself and me.
Well, no,
I-
you told me that she spoke to him on the phone.
I was in the room, and there.
But you don't, okay, but you're in the room, but she's the one who's on the phone talking to him.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. It
How
was
can you
a-
dispute what he might have told her when you're, I mean, I don't believe you're both like that on the
Yeah.
phone.
No, it was
Okay,
a short
so-
phone call. It was, would you come over and do our driveway? Yes, I will. What's the address? I'll see you in a few minutes. That was the nature.
And the answer to why you didn't, I realize that those contracts don't work, but if you're, if you're getting a pretty major disclaimer from someone that, I'm not responsible for damage, couldn't you just grab the nearest crayon and toilet paper and write something up?
So can a contractor say in a contract, I am not responsible even if I'm negligent?
Absolutely. You have to stick that in a contract.
So you can basically absolve yourself of responsibility by being a slacker.
Yeah, people do that all the time. It's up to the person who signs it.
You gotta cover your butt.
Fair enough, going inside the courtroom.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, you're not that young. How long have you had this business?
Last year was my first year operating on my own.
How's it doing?
It went well. I had no problems other than this.
Great.
I've been
Do you
doing-
have the computer set up there? What's that for?
I have video. I went to the driveway to show that the driveway itself is in very deteriorated condition. Had I
Okay.
seen it not covered in snow, I would have said, there's a really high chance you're going to have damage. It's
Okay, let's see it.
Sure. So this is the damaged area that I'm sure you're looking at pictures of. That's the spot. And then from there, I'm just going to walk around the rest of the driveway to show that,
Oh, you're gonna trespass.
I guess so, if that's
Yes,
what it
I
was.
think that's what we call it in the law, but go ahead.
Did I need to obtain permission to
Yeah,
get the
to enter
video?
someone's property, yes.
I'd like to see the whole thing. It kind of gets progressively worse. It shows the deteriorated condition of the driveway.
I'm not sure what that has to do with the actual damage
Well,
that was caused.
I don't know, because see, that would be particularly relevant if he was saying, oh, the whole thing has to be replaced. I don't think that's what the estimate's for, because then, of course, your response would be, come on, look at this.
No, the estimate is for the
I'm
damage.
just, hold on.
I'm sorry.
The response is, come on, look at this, what you want to be, it's a bonanza for you. You get this great new driveway when your driveway was all old and cracked. That's one thing that you might be showing me that for. The other thing you might be showing me that for is that you want me to see that it doesn't have a lot of integrity, and so it was easy to break. But that doesn't matter to me. There's only one thing that matters to me. Did they waive liability or didn't they? That's really the one thing that matters to me.
Well, he says he has a waiver for his customers, and we were his customers. So if there was such instrument, we should have signed it if we were going to waive liability.
He says that when you came to his house, he told you the driveway is steeper than most. Did you have a discussion with him about how steep the driveway was?
After I left, yes, I said that I was slipping a little bit on the driveway and it was blind at the bottom. So I was a little concerned that if I did slip, that I would slide into the road. So I didn't really want to come back and do it because I was slipping a little bit.
But you did.
Not again. No, I told him I wouldn't be back to do it again.
You wouldn't come back to do it again.
Why wouldn't that have happened on the first visit? Why did you come back
Yeah,
on the
why
second
did-
I
visit?
didn't have a problem the first time. I don't know whether it
But
was
how
the
come
second.
his driveway didn't get steeper?
It's the same driveway.
I think the second time maybe there was a lot more compacted ice and snow from cars going up and down
Okay,
it.
Alexander Jones, the next time get it in writing when you want a waiver. I'm finding in favor of the plaintiff, $750.60.
Judge finds in favor of the plaintiff. What's your feeling on this?
I warned them about the risk of snow plowing. I didn't see it not covered in 3 feet of snow. I If I would have seen the driveway, I would have said, I can't do it. Your driveway's falling apart.
Well, if you had to do it again now, what would you do?
I'm going to get an emergency plow waiver to keep in my truck with me. So when people flag me down and call me for emergency situations, I'm prepared.
Okay, so you've learned your lesson. Okay, head right down this way. It's his first year on the job as the owner of the company. What's your feeling on the outcome here?
Well, I think it's a reasonable expectation that when you hire a specialist that they do the job they're hired to do and they don't create damage. So I believe justice was served here today.
Okay, plain and simple, Harvey.
Okay, well, look, in this case, the defendant lost. But if he got a waiver in writing saying specifically that he was not responsible, even if he was negligent, in a situation like that, he would be in the clear and he would have won the case.